This is The Scoop for Wednesday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. Nearly 13.5 million Floridians are eligible to cast ballots in the August 18th primary elections. Republicans have expanded their registration edge over Democrats to 1.5 million voters. That's according to newly posted data on the State Division of Elections website. The book closing report shows that Florida has 5.6 million registered Republicans eligible to vote in the primaries, while Democrats totaled 4 million. Another 3.3 million voters are not affiliated with a party, while the rest of the state's voters are registered with other parties. The language used to describe the proposed property tax initiative on November's ballot needs to change. WFSU's Tristan Wood reports that comes after a Leon County judge found the current language defective.
Judge David Frank says the title, Save Our Homes from Excessive Property Taxes, sounds like a political slogan and doesn't meet the state's fair or neutral requirements. He also took issue with the summary, saying it has several components that advocate for the initiative. But that doesn't mean voters won't have a chance to weigh in. Now, Florida Attorney General James Othmeyer must rewrite the ballot title and language. During a Tuesday press conference, he declined to comment on what that process will look like, but did reaffirm his support for the amendment. The amendment needs support from at least 60% of Florida voters to pass. I'm Tristan Wood.
Yesterday, the Polk County Sheriff's Office arrested a Winter Haven pastor and charged him with 3 felony counts of lewd battery of a minor and a number of other charges. During a press conference, Sheriff Grady Judd said Timothy Chaneyfield had a history of working at schools and hospice facilities. Between 2012 and 2016, he worked as a paraprofessional and a substitute teacher at Crystal Lake Middle School. He's now a pastor at St. James United American Free Will Baptist Church. This history leads Sheriff Judd to believe there might be other victims.
We don't think 2 people. He woke up at 42 years of age and did this for the first time. We don't believe that at all, and neither do you, and neither does anyone.
The current investigation identified 2 victims, one 14-year-old child and a 26-year-old man.
We received a cyber tip from Instagram that there was illicit, inappropriate activity between an adult and a child. It first went to the Auburndale Police Department. They determined this was in the unincorporated area and immediately called us, and immediately we started our investigation. And what we found is that Timothy Chaneyfield went online with a dating app in search of children. And that's what he found, was a 14-year-old child.
The sheriff's office warned that the suspect had been identified as HIV positive and could have easily spread the disease. State university officials want Congress to pass an antitrust exemption for the NCAA to establish a salary cap, along with transfer and eligibility regulations on student athletic programs. The recommendation was one of 19 proposals that the State University Systems Task Force on Intercollegiate Athletics discussed during a meeting yesterday. Ultimately, the panel backed 7 ideas to adapt to the evolving world of college athletics. Without federal action, the panel would recommend the Florida legislature join multi-state agreements on issues ranging from student pay and eligibility to caps on student-athlete agent compensation. A new study has found that over the past decade, financial literacy in the U.S. has continued to decline. WMNF's Megan Fair reports on how finance professors are fighting against this.
The 2026 TIAA Institute, or the GFLEC Personal Finance Index, found that financial literacy among U.S. adults has left them at a disadvantage in the personal finance world. According to the Institute, financial literacy has declined in 5 of the 8 functional areas. It even shows that understanding has yet to exceed 52%. An instructor of finance at the University of South Florida, Leo Chen, has an idea about where these issues may come from.
We all have seen the past few years, be it economic reason or otherwise, a lot of financial literacy issues in the U.S. at least actually come from the lack of planning and the lack of awareness.
Chen says many Americans do not begin prepping for their retirement financially until their 40s, when they can start as early as 18. He stresses the importance of understanding your financial goals and how USF has been working to implement this.
We've been working with the Federal Reserve of Atlanta, actually, their program to bring the financial literacy up.
According to Chen, the most beneficial thing we can do to bring our personal financial literacy up is through budgeting goals and long-term planning. For WMNF News, I'm Megan Fair.
There's a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. Tonight, overnight lows will be in the mid-70s. Thunderstorms will develop later in the day tomorrow with highs in the high 80s. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.